What up with it? What up with it? Supreme Beast Boxing Talk. It's your boy Cadillac Red. I'm here today to talk to y'all about this guy. Okay. We're not gonna get on no religious shit. You know what I'm saying? We gonna put some skin on him and keep it boxing. So we gonna talk about this guy. Yeah, that's right. Scam Daddy himself, Mr. Bob Arum. Okay, so last week I did a video and it was about Terrence Crawford, and it was, to me, I got the vibe, and people came to me with the approach that I was trying to go on Terrence, and I was trying to like downplay him or whatnot. And we all know at this channel we don't downplay black boxers. So I gotta set the record straight. You know what I'm saying? And I've talked to a couple of OGs and some of my guys in the family, and I've come up with this conclusion when it comes to this guy right here. This is the problem. This is the motherfucking problem in boxing. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers like him. The big homie made man will tell you all the suits. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not even going to point out all the suits. We're going to just talk about this one. Since 2017. Since 2017, he has produced, I want to say, one big fight on his own. Now, this is like, 3 years ago. And that one fight, I would say, is Ward Kovalev. That's the only thing I could think of. You had a pound-for-pound guy fighting, you know what I'm saying, a controversial fight in a rematch. Ward Kovalev 2, should I say. The rematch. Since then, it's been big fights all over the board. I mean, you had Anthony Joshua Klitschko, you've had Wilder Ruiz 1 and 2, Wilder vs. Fury 1 and 2. You've had Spence vs. Garcia. You've had Sean Porter Danny Garcia fight, and that was considered a big fight at the time between those two guys. You've had Spence vs. Kell Brook. I mean, you've had big fights. Top Rank ain't been in the picture. Top Rank has not been in the picture at all. And my thing is, if you are the, what they like to say, the world-renowned Hall of Fame promoter, Bob Arum, brought to you by all that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you gotta produce, man. It's about time you produce. The issue that I see is, before we go into Bud, let's start off with this guy. Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? Lomachenko has about 400, 300 something, 400 amateur fights. 2 gold medals. 2. Was considered pound for pound the best. And you couldn't sell him. Not at all. You couldn't sell him to the point where you sent him over to the zone to fight Luke Campbell. And we already know Loma's the A-side. But you sent him over there. Because you can't sell. That's the issue. You can't sell. Loma don't do pay-per-view. Why not? Loma has a country behind him. Loma has enough buzz to do the same things that Triple G was doing. You couldn't sell him neither, though. And this is the fan base you like to push him to. Your people. You can't sell somebody that you would consider your kind to your people. All right, man. See, let's go to the next fighter, man. This guy, you know what I'm saying? The Gypsy Feed, you know what I'm saying? The cheater himself. Now, this guy right here can talk up a shitstorm. We all know this. You know what I'm saying? He know how to run his mouth. He's graduated from Cadillac Red School of shit talking. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how, but he has. You know what I'm saying? I guess it was that English accent. But he definitely know how to talk that shit. He could sell himself. Why is he the comp king? Why in Vegas, that is like your home, you comping more tickets than you selling? This is the heavyweight, supposed to be champ. The lineal guy. This was before he won the belt. The lineal guy. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't sell that shit. You doing all kind of camera angles and all kind of shit to make it look sold out in the venues. Man, I was there for that shit. I'm only talking about what I remember. When it comes to the history and how you became Scam Daddy, I'm going to stick my OGs on you for that. That's coming real soon. You know what I'm saying? I got something for you real soon with the OGs. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna expose the truth for who you are and what you have done. But back to the Gypsy thing. The Comp King. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you can't sell these fights with arguably one of the best heavyweights. Top 3 at least right now. You can't sell fights with him. 2 fights back to back without Wilder's name. You can't sell that. And the shit that's crazy to me, you stole that fight. That Wilder Fury fight is not going to count in all this shit that I'm talking because you stole it. We know that. You know what I'm saying? We know Fury won. Fury Wilder won. You know what I'm saying? That Top Rank had nothing to do with that. Fury Wilder 2 was already set up after Fury Wilder 1. You know what I'm saying? That shit had nothing to do with that. You came in the picture. So you don't get credit for that. That fight was already made. So, what have you done for Tyson Fury? You've given him a bag, no doubt. But what big fights have you set up for him? How have you promoted him? It's him promoting himself. Where you been at? We don't believe you, man. You need more people. Stop copping. You know what I'm saying? So now, from that, we'll go to this guy. Now, true indeed, Bud don't talk to fans. You know what I'm saying? He not one to be around the people type of deal. That's true indeed. He don't talk to media like that. You know what I'm saying? Because he feel like they be trying to twist his words. True indeed. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, when it come to him, you signed him knowing this shit. You didn't sign him to a bag and then he started acting sedity. That's different. He was like this before he even fucked with you. And yet and still, you signed him. So you can't tell me you know that the pack is funny. You buy it anyway, and now you mad that you can't move it. You better move that shit. What the fuck is we talking about? These are top fighters that you can't sell. I'm not naming like lower tier guys. These are top fighters that you can't sell. Like top tier. You can't sell them. It looked to me like you can't sell. Fuck is we talking about? You can't promote. Like maybe the game was passed you by. Maybe you could back then and you can't now. I don't know. I'm going to let the OGs, like I said, I'm going to let the OGs speak for that. But I know for now, you fucking up. Fucking up big time. What big moves are you making for these fighters? I just don't see it, man. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? And I'm lost. I'm lost with the whole ordeal of you, especially you riding on Bud like it's his fault and he's winning. He's undefeated, undrooped. You know what I'm saying? Like pound for pound, number 1. The Fiend, you might be a little bit hard with controversy and all that shit. Loma, he had too much hype. I could motherfucking make an excuse for you for that. But I gotta run out of excuses after some point. First off, I ain't making no excuses for your bitch ass anyway. You supposed to be doing your job. But I'm talking about the people that like to make excuses for you. It's at some point I'm gonna have to point the finger at you. Now we can move to this guy. You know what I'm saying? Teofimo Lopez just beat your last guy. But your last guy could barely speak English. The English that he speak was witty, no doubt. But he could barely speak that witty shit. You got Teofimo Lopez, you know what I'm saying? Can you sell him? He's American. From New York. Got a Latin descent. So you could push him all over, you know what I'm saying, Latin America. Can you sell it? If you don't sell it, is it his fault too? Is it? Like, I'm baffled to know about these things. Like, what fighters, you got to give me something that you've done. Because even with the brief history, the last fighters I seen left you has done bigger things. Mikey Garcia was with Top Rank. He left. Got him an Earl Spence fight. Maybe might get a Pacquiao fight. He got fighters signed underneath his roster now, even more than what he had before. He's making bigger moves without you, Scam Daddy. Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao didn't get the Floyd fight till he was gone. And that was his biggest payday. He running around now talking about $20 million a fight. You couldn't even pay him that. What? I'm lost. Like, I'm lost. What fighters are you making? What fighters are you building? What big fights do you got? Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya became the golden boy after he left. Floyd Mayweather became Money Mayweather after he left. Floyd told you how to promote him, and you laughed at him and told him no. He said, y'all want my name on the billboard. Put me on the billboard. So for my fight week, they know to come to the MGM because I'm fighting. You laugh. That's not going to work. They want $1 million. He left you. Got motherfucking the billboard for like half of that. And they put it out throughout the whole year for his rest of his boxing career. Come on, man. What is we doing? You can't promote. Fuck that. Only reason Top Rank's still alive is because the other people behind you. If it was left up to you, they'd be shit. And they on their way out anyway. At this rate, they ain't got no big fights. You are going to become the club level in America. You're going to become Queensberry in America. Yeah, you might have one fighter here and there that'll be able to compete with the majors. But the rest of them guys, fighter for fighter, your roster stinks. You putting up shit fights. This whole corona, you was putting up 2 fights a week. Motherfuckers can't tell you none of the dudes that was fighting. Only like 1 or 2 probably made it out. Like, all the weight classes, this what you doing? Like, come on, man. You got to do better. Or get the fuck out the way, man. You the problem. You know what I'm saying? You holding up the biggest fight in boxing. You holding up 2 big fights, 2 of the biggest fights in boxing right now. You know what I'm saying? For real. And like I said, that's the Tyson Fury 3. Tyson Fury Wilder 3, I think you holding that up too. You supposed to have that shit. This shit supposed to be done. This ain't even supposed to be no fucking controversy with none of this shit. But you out here, you know what I'm saying what you can't do. That's all I hear from a motherfucker. What you can't do. Start telling me what you can do, motherfucker. Because you fucking up out here. You the issue. You the problem. I'm not going to blame Bud. Bud issue is to get in there and fight. He's supposed to win. Devastating fashion. I be goddamn. 4 rounds, and he get rid of Kell Brook in 4 rounds. And you out here on the bullshit. Like, you got to do better, man. You got to do better. We need better. We need better from you. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to be out here, I think your old ass need to just get the fuck on out the way and let the people that's behind you fuck it up. Because I don't even know if they could do it. I feel like Junior the Truth. It's a new day. You know what I'm saying? You can't just pay old media to promote guys and think it's going to fly. Now when you got motherfuckers out here that know the truth and ain't afraid to tell it for what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to fly. So, like I said, man, straighten up, fly right, or get the fuck on out the way. And for any black fighter that's there, any black fighter that's motherfucking with Top Rank, you need to start finding your way up out of there before it be too late, for you in too deep. That's the best advice I can get you, man. Get up out of there. Or if you go stay there, understand what's going on. You getting fed shitty fights. You're not gonna have no legacy. You gonna get paid, and then at some point you gonna have to make the turn to go towards legacy and make it big and make your name what it's supposed to be. Because staying with them, I just don't see it, man. I just don't see it. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? The young up and coming guys, I mean, you know, I see promise with that because you can get your rocks off, get your name up, and then get the fuck. But all these other guys, matter of fact, Joe Smith about to have a fight. White boy, light heavyweight, about to have a fight for the WBO championship. If he becomes champ, I bet you can't sell him neither. Now that I think about it, I bet you can't sell. And this is your demographic. This is the type of fighter that you like to promote. So we'll see what you do with that. He got to win. He got to do his part. But we'll see what you do once he wins. Can you push that? Like I said, man, you just you can't be out here saying that you can't sell a fighter, man, and the fighter's losing you money, and you ain't selling nothing. I ain't seen you make no. Only big fight I seen was, like I said, Teofimo Lopez in Loma, and motherfucking way back in the gap, Andre Ward Kovalev, and that's since 2017. That's the only two fights that I can say that you've set up with nobody else putting in or bringing somebody to the table and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the only shit I can think of. So, Scam Daddy, need you to get it together. You know what I'm saying? I definitely need you to get it together. Believe that. Or don't get mad when people not fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we need better from you. If you're supposed to be the guy, you Hall of Famer, show me what you did to get to the Hall of Fame. Because this shit right here ain't cutting it, man. And on that note, man, I'm up out of here, man. It's your boy, man, Cadillac Red, man. Supreme Beast Boxing Talk. Salute to the mighty LDBC. And I'm about this thing, man. What?